come spend a busy day with me traveling to the Florida Keys. So we woke up bright and early. I ate a few hard-boiled eggs and just prepared myself for the 16-hour drive we were facing that day. The eggs were pretty good. I'm eating low histamine, so I'm pretty limited to what I can eat, and I'm never gonna complain about a hard-boiled egg, ever. So next up, we hit the road. We had to stop and get gas first. We were supposed to get there at 8:40. That did not happen. We got there at midnight. But we stopped at Sheetz to get Eric's breakfast, and then we didn't stop again until we needed gas. Time for a quick water bevy grab, and then we were off again. This was my first time to Florida, and I was not prepared for the traffic. Dear God. So busy, so much construction, so many people. So then we stopped to get gas again, and this gas station had frozen ice cream. I almost said frozen yogurt, but it was ice cream, and it was so good. And I did not shit my pants, so that was a win. We got gas, stopped and got a late dinner. I got a little Happy Meal with chicken nuggets, apple juice, fries, and apples. And then we were on the road again. By this point, I am very tired. I'm fighting for my life. This scared me. I don't know how this doesn't make airplanes crash. What is happening? I was half asleep. I thought the aliens were here. At nearly midnight, we arrived to Key Largo, to our little resort for the night. And yeah, I fell asleep almost instantly, but not before heading down to the beach. Here's our little room. It was cute, but I would definitely get a bigger room for more than one night. But this was all we needed for the little bit of time we were there. This resort's like right on a bay beach area, and it's really cute. So we freshened up in the bathroom and then went right down to the beach, even though it was super late. But look how cute this walk is down to the ocean. We had a little garden and everything. I loved it. This place even has kayaks you can use and all kinds of things. Like, it was really cool. So we sat down there for a while, came back in, took a shower, and got ready for bed, and I slept so hard. Come spend our entire first full day in the Florida Keys with us. First off, I just wanted to show you the resort that we actually stayed in Key Largo. It was so cute, but the best part was hands down the fact that it goes right off onto a private beach. The view was stunning. Now, the wind was brutal at like 8 o'clock this morning, but that did not stop us from sitting outside. And then by the time we got back up, they already had their complimentary breakfast ready, and ooh, it was so good. And it was warm enough to eat outside, so it was perfect. Next up, we hit the road and stopped at Cafe Mocha to grab a little coffee, and it was the best and so affordable and so freaking adorable inside. Could not recommend stopping here enough. And then it was time for the Wild Bird Sanctuary. I did a whole video on this. Please go check that out. But this was one of my favorite places we went to, and it's a nonprofit organization that rehabilitates birds. They run completely off of donations, so it's really worth your time to stop. You can spend as much time as you want in there, and it's just absolutely beautiful. They also have a lot of interactive things you can do, like measuring your wingspan to see what kind of bird you would be, and it was just really cute. 10 out of 10. Next up, we had to stop and meet Betsy the frickin' lobster. This little shop was so cute, and here's me getting distracted by a cat that I saw and chasing it while we were taking pictures. There are so many cats on these islands. Then we got to Key West, and one of the first things we did was go to the Butterfly Observatory. This was probably my favorite. Well, it's a top of the list of my favorite things that we did. It was so cool to see. It was so beautiful. I want to go back. Honestly, I want to go back. Like right now, I just got home and I'm about to turn around and we're going to go back to see these butterflies. This was one of the coolest places I have ever been in my life. Now keep in mind, they do keep it at 80 degrees inside. It is hot in there, but it's for the little creatures, so you deal with it. And then later this night, we did something really spooky that you'll hear about soon. Here's what a day looks like in the Florida Keys. So we stayed at the La Concha Hotel, which is so beautiful, by the way. It's all pink and cute and perfect, and I loved it. But this is us heading out and going down the street to get some breakfast. Now, this spot was really good. There was a wait because it was Valentine's Day, obviously, and it was really good food. But I cannot begin to tell you how good this food was. This is somewhere I will probably go every time we go back to the Keys. Everyone kind of got similar things, and this is me taking pictures and things before we started swapping off of each other's plates. Next up, we headed down the street and went to this used bookstore, and I found quite a few books. They had a little bit of everything. They had local authors, all different kinds of genres. There's really something there for everyone, and it was pretty massive. Here's everything I got, and I was so excited. Next up, we rested in the hotel for a little bit and then went outside and filmed some fun TikToks that you guys have already seen. And then we had to go to get some key lime pie, and everyone said Kermit's was the best, and you know what? I am not going to argue. That was some of the best key lime pie I have ever had in my life. And plus, the shop was really cute. You just go inside, buy whatever you want, and then they had a really cute seating area outside. I even got my dog some dog treats. They had some up in the upper level, and it was really cute, so I'm excited to give her those. I know she's going to love them. But we just got a piece of the basic pie. They had all kinds of flavors, but we wanted just the original. Look how cute this seating area is. How can you not fall in love with it? And those fans working overtime because it felt good outside. And then we went to the southernmost point. There are several places you should stop if you're coming into the Florida Keys, but this is one that I will stop every single time I am coming into town from now on. This isn't just a bird sanctuary. They completely take care of these animals and rehabilitate them so that they can let them go again. But they take it even a step further by recreating each bird's actual habitat so that they can feel at home as possible while they get better. And it's a completely non-profit organization. In fact, all of their money comes from our donations. Literally, to get in, it's just making a $10 donation per person, and you can walk around for as long and as much as you want, and this place is huge. And there are so many birds in here that I have never seen before and probably wouldn't have gotten a chance to see, so that was really fascinating. And they have little facts about them. Look at these little guys. He picks up a stick in a second, and I swear, look at that. I think he declared war, but I can't prove it. I mean, I wouldn't want to go up against him, would you? We spent such a long time here. It was so much fun, and it was just so cool seeing everything. And it actually walks right out to the ocean where there is a sign to warn you about alligators, which was alarming. I'm not gonna lie though, if it wasn't so muddy and I didn't have on white shoes, I would have went out to the water. They have fun little interactive things where you can measure your wingspan to see what size you are compared to birds, and that was really cute. This is somewhere I absolutely think you should stop, grab some merch. Like I said, every bit goes to helping these birds. And don't forget to try and name that owl because that was cute.
me to die.